hold the finger like this. You'll perch on your finger. There's a whole raft of them left to cut. They're lining up in the olive tree and perched in the palms. They're there. It really blows me away how many people will walk on the sidewalk and not even see this. They're screened by the palm trees and the hedge, you know. Yeah, two is more fun. Thursday and Friday, watching them in the wind was amazing. They still do this precision plowing. Yeah.
There's been a variety or breed of hummingbird that's very on the internet, and it has these long, like, dangling tail feathers.
Yeah, they're in Costa Rica.
And two different people have sent those to me, sent that to me.
There used to be a lot of exotic hummingbirds in Palm Springs because when the Migratory Bird Act passed, Tippi Hedren had to open up her aviary. So we had like white-necked Jacobins, and there was this one really bright one from Peru. And they hung on. I didn't know it when I retired here, but Palm Springs is famous for hummingbirds.
It's probably good on a hot day.
In the summer, the population really goes down. It'll mostly be costas and black chins.
A lot of sugar.
I buy it in 50-pound bags. They displace a lot of air. wings are beating 80 times the same as them.
Do you ever think that this is what you would be doing
No,
at this point in your life?
no. If you had told me in the 90s that I was going to end up as a concierge to tiny birds, I would have laughed at you.
So when I sell at vintage markets, I have a pink umbrella and a blue umbrella, and then I use like vintage sheets that have like flowers on them,
Mm-hmm.
and then all my stuff is very colorful.
So the hummingbirds check you out.
Yes, I get hummingbirds and bees and
Mm-hmm. You should buy some of these hand feeders
yes, I should.
because they got the suction cups. You can stick them on any hard surface. And being able to feed hummingbirds by hand would be a reason people hang out in your stall.
So you're like a personal chef for them too, then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sugar and bugs. The round red things hanging right off the palm tree there,
Uh-huh.
those hold kitchen scraps and fruit flies grow.
Oh.
80% of their diet is insects.
Oh.
And the people that just put out sugar feeders, the hummingbirds will come use that, but they use the sugar to get the energy to hunt bugs. And watching them do that is spectacular.
I have a newly started compost,
Okay.
and there's tons of fruit flies in it right now. I should drag it out here and open it up for them.
Yeah,
They would be excited.
they would go nuts. Or just put it in put a few scoops of it in a plastic bag.
Well, when I open the bag to like add more, there's like a million fruit flies coming out of it because it hasn't, it's in the beginning stages of decomposing
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't have like a good crop coming in there.
Oh, okay.
So that's why because once it gets going, it won't have fruit flies. But right now, it's a lot. We need the worms.
Mm-hmm. Did your boyfriend ever find out anything about that violin he was talking about?
No, and I need to ask you about where that place is because there's actually 2 violins now,
Okay.
and yeah, I would like to go. Go find out.
Okay. I'll go look it up. It's a classic. Like it's right on Van Buren and another street in Riverside. It's like
Okay.
second story, and it's a little old guy who builds repairs and plays his violin.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, because I couldn't remember what you had said. I remembered Riverside, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I keep meaning to ask you, and I would like to kind of see. I've had so much stuff from this estate.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of little things, like ephemera is what people call it. So it's like brochures and
Ephemera.
ephemera. Thank you. Yes, ephemera. And people everywhere are just like, over it. I spent so much time going through it, and it was like all these 1950s like sci-fi paperbacks with like amazing graphics.
If you want to protect them, I will loan you my vacuum seal.
Well, I've been selling them.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I've been selling them, and it's been really fun. It's been really fun having such a
Well,
cool
and
variety.
finding out about that uniform, I mean, that was a monstrous squadron.
And then I found his, was it like a wounded duck? Ruptured duck. That's
Oh,
what it
okay,
was
yeah,
called.
yeah.
His ruptured duck pin. And I was like, oh, okay. But I did end up selling the uniform and the letters that he had written. The way I displayed it at Rose Bowl, there was like a really old typewriter, like a very old Remington.
Ooh.
And so then I had his hat upside down and then all the letters inside of it. And so probably at like 7 o'clock in the morning, some guy came over, like his eyes wide open, and he was like, what else do you have? Do you have the rest of the uniform? Like, what else, from this? And I was like, I have the entire life story, basically. I had more of her stuff.
That's what the collectors of that stuff adore.
Yes, and so I got a good price for it, but more importantly, it all went together to a collector.
Good.
And so I felt really good about that.
I'm hardcore against
really
musical instrument collectors, but wartime memorabilia, I got no problem with.
Really?
They take incredible, the hard rock is the worst. They take guitars that changed history, like the guitar Bob Dylan played at Newport when he first went electric. They have it sealed behind plexiglass and nobody's been able to touch it. Philistines.
Where is it?
A Hard Rock in Vegas. Philistines.
Yeah.
They should be inviting people to play there to say, oh, we're going to have Santana playing on one of Hendrix's guitars. You know.
Yeah, that would be very cool. Yeah, my boyfriend plays like 8-string guitar.
Oh, okay.
Or, yeah, 8-string. Yeah. He plays crazy music, but he's quite talented. I'm like, how do your hands reach around the neck of that? I think he has a 9-string. I don't know.
A lot of them, the extra strings are sympathetic strings, and they vibrate when other notes are hit, and it adds depth and complexity to the song.
I just hear him complaining about not being able to get strings.
Yeah.
Oh, don't mind me.
They won't.
I've got a bass right here.